Y'all thought I was gonna let that shit ride? Oh nah, I just wanted to see what you was gonna come with. Now watch this.
Time to get back on my bullshit. Time to get back to restoring order. Time to put an end to these coons trying to put us back in the slave quarters. Told you that it ain't about race. Convinced you that they don't see color. Now you licking on the boots of police and racist white Trump supporters. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. You not a brother or friend to me. Any anti-blackness by default makes you an enemy. When you belittle me while literally been a bitch for white supremacy. So on the day that they turn on you, please keep that same energy. It's none of our fault. They taught you to hate on the people with similar skin tones. They told us to leave the land that they stole. If we could, we would have been gone. So how the fuck you telling people get off the plantation? You niggas are still alone. Fuck the Republicans, immigrants, and the handout. Bitch, my money been long. Soon as I find out that they flipped on all you bitches, I'm sharing them on. You was too pussy to battle for money. That's why you had to go and diss in the song. Verified, I'm solidified in this rap game. Bitch, I've been in the zone. All the followers with no clout. No wonder you pressed on with diss songs. These people don't love you. That's just part of your imagination. They just like the fact you a coon and you tap dance for their validation. All facts over feelings, right? It's just me being real with you. Got comfortable in the house cause you couldn't make it as a field nigga. My real name is some beer jokes. You honestly couldn't do better than that. Your delivery and your production. Back it up, put that shit in the trash. You a disgrace to the service and the uniform veteran hat. When you supporting these bitches as racists, flying a rebel Confederate flags. Christopher with little Ray with the wrong one to try to play. That was going down, nigga, Mayday. And my bars nutty like a payday. Made a weak song called The Patriot. Got on Billboard using A-Way. But I hit it first like Ray J. In the Trump rally, y'all say space. Wanted the smoke, now you gotta get it. Everything I spit is hieroglyphic. Disrespect with little drama when it. Drunk the Kool-Aid, you was swallowing it. As for the code, you was following it. Gotta beat your ass cause your father did it.
And ain't both of them pro-life?
Now I gotta kill them cause they mama did it. Y'all both pussy, y'all a fucking joke. Y'all sold out, y'all broke the code. On another note, y'all ain't shit except blue falcons and a couple pokes. Bitches must have been bumping coke. None of y'all wanna go toe to toe. White people didn't like rap music, y'all know that y'all would be fucking broke. Holy smoke, what? You ain't smoke shit. Let these stormtroopers fool y'all. You was a combat correspondent, wasn't nobody trying to shoot y'all. You was a journalist, pussy, but I never hear you say ooh rah. Talking to choir, engagement, headshot, booyah. These people don't love you. That's just part of your imagination. They just like the fact you a coon and you tap dance for their validation. All facts over feelings, right? It's just me being real with you. Got comfortable in the house cause you couldn't make it as a field nigga. Always wanna play victim like you get attacked for political views. Nah, it's cause you shit on black people just so the white people get your views. You be doing all this cooning for clout just so Fox can let you get on the news. All that ass kissing you been doing and you still ain't got your 40 acres and mules. Rap culture, that's black culture. Some shit that y'all trying to imitate. Go to 1776 and then tell me how that year was great. What would've happened to your son if he was with a white girl on a dinner date? Carolyn Bryan bitch still alive to this day and we still feeling imitate. You got it fucked up if you think we a mirror match. If I could trade you bitches for Betty White, I could live with that. Feel some type of way, wanna throw the hands, I can get with that. This right foot make you lean to the left like a Democrat. Pussy, fuck out of here.
Fuck. What's up? Greetings, salutations. Am I on time? Am I on time? Okay. It's 10:07. This is TNathan. You're tuned in to Conversations with TNathan. Friday, October 18th edition. Let's get it. We got bootleg movie night tonight, so the wrap-up's going to be hot and quick. That was Young Merc Fire, his latest EP. That was the intro to it. And don't worry, y'all going to hear a lot of it on the GCPR. You're going to hear a lot of it during my show because that's what we do. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the podcast. Watch if you're watching across my social media. And tonight, I haven't been this in a while. I'm on my backup page and my main TikTok page, as well as my X account, my Twitter, my Twitch account, and YouTube, and of course, the GCPR network. Thank you for joining us. And let's get to the wrap up. How you all doing this week? How you all doing? Hope you all had a good week. Hope you all made it through. I see the Dura Melage some on my backup page. Might need one of y'all to go to my main page and mod there also because yeah, thought I thought I'd broadcast everywhere tonight. Thought I'd broadcast everywhere. So we got a lot of updates to get to, a lot of information to give out, and a lot of things to cover in the next 30 to 45 minutes. Because like I say, tonight is bootleg movie night. So you all can join us on Twitch where we will be watching horror movies. All October, we're watching horror movies in bootleg movie time. And I was going to pay, I think it's called Terrifier 3. So I watched the first two because I had never watched Terrifier 1 and 2. And I watched the first two and I thought they were comedy movies. I didn't know they were supposed to be horror movies. I thought they were just comedy slasher movies. They said they're supposed to be horror. I was like, I was supposed to be scared. So we're going to watch some movies on bootleg tonight. At least, definitely one, maybe two, depending on how you all feel. Also, give you some updates. I've been in contact, and she's been on the show. She's been on my show now twice, and we have talked to the mother of the young man who was terrorized and followed through his neighborhood in Sarasota, Florida, and by the four white men. Today, we had another chat with the mother on live earlier today at noon, and we got some new information and updates. Um, to say she's been told that the people involved, the four families, have gone on vacation. They have moved out of the neighborhood temporarily to let this die down, because that's what they do. That's what they do. They do these things and then they hit the road and let the heat die down. But we are not allowing this to die down. We're not going to allow this to die down. And I also want to take this time to read to you all um, something that the homeowners association there in Sarasota, Florida, put out as concerning what is happening this weekend at the park, because I guess they are responding to rumors that there was going to be a march through the neighborhood. So we have some updated information of them taking some preemptive moves. So this is community update. I'm going to share this with you all. Dear Sky Ranch members, Sky Ranch community is where this event happened at in Sarasota, Florida. Dear Sky Ranch members, on behalf of LT Ranch Community Development District, please be advised that Turner Park will be closed beginning Friday, October the 18th, that's today, at 5 p.m. That was 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The park will reopen on Monday, October the 21st, at 7 a.m. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation during this time. So, that is the preemptive strike that the um, Sky Ranch Community Development Agency is taking in this matter. All right. All right, Jay. I see you. Gonna change your name again. That is the preemptive strike that the community is taking. So they are closing the park there at the Sky Ranch community in Sarasota. I thought that was funny. I really thought that was funny that they were closing the park ahead of a rumor that people were going to show up in support of this young teen and walk through the community and ask somebody to ask them if they didn't belong there. Now, I want to also emphasize that the mother has nothing to do with this. The mother has nothing to do with this um, alleged walkthrough. It's just rumors. She doesn't know anything about it. No one has contacted her about it. But Sky Ranch responded with telling them that they were going to close down the park. Now, this is also a gated community, so if the rumors are true, anybody that tries to remember what happened in St. Louis when Black Lives Matter was trying to march to the mayor's house, and the Mikowskis pulled weapons on them, and then of course the mayor of Missouri did pardon them from those crimes. So anything you all have planned, just be safe. If the rumors are true, or if you tend to. Also, I don't know. People ask me, do they own the park? And I don't know if they own the park, but they have the ability to shut it down because the park is actually outside of the community. But I don't know. I don't know if they own it or not. But if they obviously have the ability to shut it down. Um, so if it's a public park, there's an argument to be made for that. But I don't know at this time. It's Friday, and when I got this information, everything was closed for us to check on it. But if you live in that area, if you live in Sarasota, Florida, and you know anything about Turner Park, give me a holler. Put in the comment section. One of my moderators will catch it, and they will tell me what are they going to what are they going to do? Arrest you? Yes, yeah, yes. They would arrest me. Trust me. Yeah, been there, done that. Yes, they would. They would. And they would figure it out on Monday. They would figure it out on Monday. Trust me, been there, done that before. All right, so that is the update on that. Also, I see there's a lot of people in here, and a lot of people are following this. This is my challenge. Number one, the beacon link for this family's GoFundMe page is in the link for the GoFundMe page for this family is in my beacon link. On every page I see you all on, it's in my beacon link. Don't hesitate. Donate. We always ask about what we can do to help these families after one of their loved ones is a hashtag or when they are on their faces on a T-shirt. Well, if you want to help, this mother is striving for legal representation, and you all know that costs money. Um, this mother also doesn't feel safe in this community. Um, we raised. I watched you all raise $46,000 in a couple of days for John Mikowski, who you all call Lieutenant Dan, who used a racial slur and decided to ride out a storm, Hurricane Milton, in a boat that he moved into the path of the storm. So if the left MAGA support, if the MAGA supporters and the conservatives can do that, I'm sure we can raise the funds necessary for this mother to secure legal representation and to feel safe in her community that she no longer feels safe in. And like I say, her son is not a hashtag or on a T-shirt, so we can seriously talk about justice in this situation. Yeah, Rain, I saw that Lieutenant Dan had been arrested this morning on two outstanding warrants, but he has bail money now. He has lots of money. He has $46,000 in a new boat, so he has bail money. I don't feel anything. So you all make sure you all go to the Beacon link and donate to this mother. Also, I want you all to, I know you all be on the TikTok streets. I want, if you all see a video where people are talking about profiting from the pain and suffering of what has transpired here, and they don't have the GoFundMe in their Beacon link, I want you to call them out. As a matter of fact, just tag me in it. If you don't want to call them out, just tag me in it. I'll call them out because I'm tired of people making exploiting the pain and suffering of our community and then not even having the decency to give back to our community. So if you come to a page and they're talking about this situation, because a lot of pages have been talking about it, like Columbus discovering America, like America wasn't already here, and they are not giving back, you make sure you call them out on it. And if you don't have the what does Reese say? If you don't have the spoons to do it, I got spoons in excess. Tag me in the video. I will um, make a special effort to follow my comment section, my DMs this weekend, to address any of those people who are talking about this story and not putting the GoFundMe for this young family in their bio. Because if you all listen to me, you know that the mother herself is a victim of gun violence. She was shot 3 times during a home invasion that her husband, she lost her husband in. So, it's so poignant when you hear someone talk about, you know, they were the victim of gun violence. And then in turn, they lost their husband in that same incident. And then to see Steve walk around his car and go to his glove compartment, and she had to watch that video. That if there, just think, if there wasn't a video like that, her son could have been on a shirt like Ahmaud Arbery, like Trayvon Martin. So I'm tired of you all talking about what do we do after the fact. This is what we need to do. This is a time for justice. See, when people are dead, I always say there is no justice. They shouldn't be dead. But now is a time for justice, and we can do something about it. All right. I see you, Olivia, bouncing back and forth. That's good. Y'all good. Greetings, Portia. I see you. Greetings, everybody on X. On greeting everybody in on the live. Hmm, I think I'm live on YouTube. I think I might have been trying to get both the lives going and forgot YouTube. I think I'm on live. I got YouTube. I got X. I got Twitch up, and like I said, we're going to be doing. Um, what's up, Tim? You're on Twitch. I see you over there on Twitch. Anybody on YouTube? Do I have YouTube going? I usually record them to YouTube anyway, and people can watch them at their leisure. So that's what's going on. Any questions? Like I say, that is what's going on, and we're going to stay with the mother. Because another thing I talk about when people talk about these walkthroughs and marches that are not organized with the mother involved, are you all going to be there after the fact? Or are you going to be there after the fact? I see you all are there when the initial. Tim, the GoFundMe is in my Beacon link. If you, it should be on my Twitch Beacon link too. Go to my Beacon link. The GoFundMe is there. If not, on all my social media, my GoFundMe links, my Beacon links are there. Go to it, and there are other causes you can donate also in that Beacon link to help those who have to be homeless. All right. Sound check. Sound check. Everybody can hear me. Everybody hear me. I know GCPR can hear me. Thank you all. And if in your country, if you're listening to me on GCPR and you've been following this story, then can you hear me over there, Olivia? Can you hear me? If you're following this story from the pages, we invite you to do the same. I don't know if you all have the ability to access the GoFundMe, but if you do, please, please do. But anything. What's up, Rochelle? Anything you all can do to help, we would deeply appreciate it. Like I say, if you all are following this story and you all want to do something to help this young man and his family, this mother take care. She's a single mother because gun violence made her a single mother. She lost her husband to gun violence. Um, she was dead for 6 minutes because of gun violence. You see, she was shot in the neck, the chest, and the arm. And to just imagine going through that and then moving your children into a neighborhood because you want them to be safe from that gun violence. And for white men, follow your child around a neighborhood that they have lived in for 2 years, and questioning his right to be there. Yeah, that's unacceptable. So we have to do, we have to, we have to do what we need to do. Right. Think of it. Think of the idea that. Think of the trauma that this mother is already dealing with. Think of the trauma the family is already dealing with because you have been the victims of a home invasion. You had literally been the victim of a home invasion, and you lost your husband. They lost their father in that home invasion. They almost lost their mother in their home invasion. And this mother has done everything she could to move her children into a neighborhood she believes would be safe from gun violence. And then we have Stephen running around to the side of his car and retrieving a weapon, and your child is doing nothing more than walking down the street. And add to the factor that this is after Hurricane Milton, and your child is walking down the street, and because there's no power in the house, he's trying to use phone and talk. He's just talking on the phone. He's walking down the street after a hurricane has been through. And instead of these people recovering and doing that to recover from the hurricane, they're more interested in this young black teen walking down the street. And then, and if you know, you know, you're walking down the street in flip flops. How far do you think this young teen was walking down the street in flip flops? You can hear him in the video, and I've watched every one of the videos, and I've seen the police, and then they call their off-duty police friend, and he pulls up. He pulls up not even in uniform, just in the vehicle, just in the police vehicle, and trying to intimidate this young man. Do you understand that? Trying to intimidate this young man. So we're going to help. We're going to help. If they can raise 42,000, $46,000 for a bigot to buy a new boat, then of course we can help this family to secure what they need to do to secure legal app. And just to think, right, because he didn't even have his uniform on. So, Rain, because he didn't have his uniform on, so he had no body cam footage. He didn't have his body cam footage on. And then, yeah, he used the police vehicle off duty. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It's in the video. It's in the video. If you want to, like say, if you want to go to my YouTube page, the YouTube page, the first interview I did, and I don't even call them interviews. The first conversation the mother and I had on live is over there. You can go over there and watch it. If you can even watch it on my main page on TikTok, but if the compression is too small, it's on my YouTube channel. You can watch it on any platform. I'll be posting the second video we did today as soon as I clean it up some, and we will post that also. And I have been addressing the Rocket Raccoons because you have the people that are saying, well, all he had to do was tell them that he. Thank you, Tim, thank you from the family. All you have to do is tell them that you lived in the neighborhood. You don't have to tell them shit. I am so tired of every explanation involves we have to we have to submit to the will of white people to justify our existence in our spaces. Yeah, we have to exist in those spaces. You know how many times I've been to a department store and been followed around the department store while I'm watching white people rob them blind? I'm watching the white people in the department store rob the store blind, but they're following me around. Yeah. All of a sudden, I never had so many people ask me, "Do I need help?" No, I don't need help. I'm good. 10 minutes later, do you need help finding something? No. At, it got to the point where I would just be walking around just to distract them while the white people steal, because they knew. The white people that was stealing knew. They say, "Oh, they're gonna follow the black kid around, the black guy around. We'll rob them blind." I saw so many white women putting stuff in strollers or with their kids, but you're watching me, who literally has more money in my pocket than you're probably going to make in the next month, and you're watching me. Yeah, okay, keep doing it. And that's how this neighborhood is. If this would have been a white guy teen walking around, they wouldn't have bothered him. They would have assumed he belonged there, and he would have been casing their houses. We ain't going to tell him anything. I'm not. I'm not, because you get this. And I was so I went to a live earlier today that my chief of security was in, and I'm listening to this 19-year-old white girl try to explain racism to black people. It is priceless to watch a 19-year-old white girl try to explain racism to black people. And my chief of security, Don, asked her, "How old were you when you had the talk?" If you're black, you know what the talk is, right? So she said she was 5. Yeah, she said she was 5 when they had the talk. And then you asked her, "What was the talk?" You say, "What was the talk?" Yeah, she said she was 5 years old when they had the talk. Yes, what is the talk? Well, you gotta treat people right. And I just bust out laughing. I'd had enough then. Yeah, I had enough. So I has to be left on the panel. And when I go on panels, I don't expect to stay there long, cause I expect to be kicked off, right? Cause I don't come in there to educate bigots and racists or 19-year-old white girls who think they can tell us about racism. I come in there to cuss. I'm telling you, at this point, it is not about educating racists and bigots about their racism and bigotry. It is about, and if you talk to them long enough, if you talk to them in that manner long enough, their racism will come out because it was one guy I was just waiting. I knew he wanted to call me the N word. I was just waiting for him to call me the N word because it comes out. Because what do you learn? That when you get people upset, they show you who they really are, and it has never failed. The minute I start racists and bigots, their racism and bigotry come out. Even these so-called white liberals that say they're so progressive and they understand, when I start calling them on their implicit bias gives way to their racism. Their implicit bias gives way to their racism because that's the difference between allies and accomplices. Number one, accomplices is never going to put themselves in that position, and allies need validation that they are put aside. That look, I have deconstructed my racism, and you need to pat me on the back because I have deconstructed it. And if you don't pat me on the back and say I'm the best thing since I'm centering myself in the struggle, then I am going to go back to who I used to be. You never left who you used to be. You never left. Newsflash. So when she said at 19 that she had the talk, I was like, yes, you're getting cussed out because you're playing in our face. That is the exact reason why I'm being tone policed at work. I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm gonna tell you. You all over on my main account. Y'all think about subscribing to that account. That helps me help those who have to be homeless and to do the work you see us do when we reach out to these families and put us in need because you know it does take money to do this and to help. So you all think about subscribing to that account. It's only a few dollars a month, and if I get enough, y'all collectively get enough of you all, it helps us do more. So, like I say, if you want to really help you all on the main account over there, 700 of y'all over there. Some of y'all think about subscribing to that account so you can help us do the work that needs to be done. What's up, Square? We're standing on the square. Not no many. I see you, Beard. Don't be coming in here putting our business out. Not a lot of people know what standing on the square means. They don't understand when you have when that goat riding that goat. Don't come in here putting the business out. But anyway, and Beard knows me. Are you coming to Jackson State University homecoming? I don't know, but I am going to tell you, and it's another reason y'all subscribe to that channel over there. I will be in Selma, March the 6th through the 9th. March 6th to the 9th, we will be in Selma, Alabama, 2025, to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Bloody Sunday. This is the 60th anniversary of Bloody Sunday. So I will be in Selma, Alabama, and I need y'all gonna help me get there. Y'all gonna help me get there. So go on and you see the cash app, go on and donate. Y'all got too much. You will help us get there. What's up, Jason? What's up? Did you hear about the girl wanting slavery? Did you, Robert? If you don't get a focus, you hear me talking about Selma right now. Y'all I need y'all to focus, Robert. Y'all make sure y'all get Robert focused over there. We're going to be in Selma. So if you all want to join me in Selma, it's like I said, 60th anniversary. It would be historic. We can have Madam President there also. So y'all need to do your part. We got about um, less than 3 weeks to make sure we can get our people to the poll. I know Petra. I know. So March 6th through the 9th, you all. I don't see nobody subscribing to that channel over there. I need to get them subscriptions going. Um, get them subscriptions going. You're always off topic, Rob. You're like 2 topics behind or 3 topics ahead. But yeah, if you want to join me, do a meetup there. We will be in Selma March the 6th through the 9th. I'm also dragging Metal Melter with me. If you want to meet Metal, I'm dragging Raven with me. My nephew. I gotta have security, so my nephews are coming. And anybody, anybody else that's in that area, hit me up and let me know. Let me know, sir. I'm negative $25 in my account. Yeah, I'm talking to the people who can. It's 840 people over there. I know 40 or 50 of them can afford to donate $2.99 a month to get a subscription to help us with our security. You know that? Yeah, I'm counting on you, Petra, just in case we need. I need something there that I can't transport to Alabama. So I may have been in the shadows for security. Yeah. So that's what's going on. Y'all look into coming to Selma on March the 6th through the 9th. The 60th anniversary. Just think about it. 60 years ago, the Voting Rights Act. 60 years ago. 60 years we've been voting for the lesser of two evils. And now, well, all of a sudden, when the lesser of two evils is a black woman, all of a sudden everybody want to find some backbone. Understand that we collectively have not been not having to pay poll taxes or guess how many jelly beans in a jar to vote. And this is it. Also, I wanted to hit on um, and I still feel some kind of way about people saying, this is the people talking and saying this. We're never going to vote for Kamala Harris, and didn't probably vote for Barack Obama anyway. It's a Barack Obama scolded black men, and hey, you got to talk to. He didn't say anything about white men and all that. Excuse me. Hit dogs holler. Let me say that again for you all. A hit dog will holler. And all these black men that you see running around talking about I got scolded and Barack don't tell me who to vote for. Number one, Barack didn't tell you who to vote for. Barack just told you who you were. Barack just told you who you were. Barack called out your misogynoir. Barack called out the fact that, and I've been saying the same thing about those, and I don't call them black men. I call them little boys masquerading as black men. Called you out on the fact that everything you say, when I listen to these people talk about, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris because um, Donald Trump handled the economy better. I want to ask, what planet were you living on? And one thing about Barack being on the campaign trail now, he gets to address those first 2 years of the Trump presidency when everybody was talking about the economy. You inherited that from Barack Obama. You, when he cleaned up the mess, you inherited an economy that was firing on all cylinders. And Donald Trump took it off the rails with tariffs, a trade war with China. And then you get these people talk about, well, he gave us stimulus checks. He gave us stimulus checks, not the that's not how government works. He signed the stimulus checks because he held them up until he could get the engravement plate to have them signed with his name on it. So you're saying that you don't know that that was also taxpayer money that went to you. That was taxpayer money. What's up? What's up, everybody? Greetings, salutations, all those who just joining us. And like I say, so I'll be saying, tell us how. Tell us exactly how the economy was better when every stat I can show you, except inflation, I wouldn't give you that. But inflation wouldn't have been so high if we wouldn't have had a trade war that we lost with China. We lost the trade war with China. And guess who the trade war was started by? The guy who decided to put tariffs on everything. And this is the guy who don't even know how tariffs work, and people are just patting on the back. Yeah, we getting China, we getting China, and then you come to find out he's selling things on Bibles and all of this from stores from manufacturers from China. You're selling an American Trump Bible manufactured in China. You're selling a Swiss watch that is for some from some strip mall in Wyoming. Let let that check. No, I'm not checking my text message right now. I'm on a roll. You're not getting them checked right now. So you have to understand that every excuse they have for not voting for Kamala Harris is rooted in the fact that they are used to swallowing the glizzy of white supremacy. They're used to swallowing the glizzy of white supremacy, and they do it so well. Because when they talk about, oh, she doesn't have, I want somebody would explain to me what experience Donald Trump had to be president of the United States compared to the 21 years of experience that Kamala Harris has in public service? How does somebody say that she's not qualified when you're supporting somebody who was had no public service experience before you all elected him to president? How do you say someone's not qualified when your constitution tells you the qualifications and she could I see you, Olivia, bouncing all over the place. Bouncing that main page and get some of those people to sign up for a subscription, Olivia. Somebody pin that in the main page. Was it Oklahoma that wants to buy Trump Bibles for public school? Yes. Oklahoma has an order for the Bibles, and Louisiana has an order for the Bibles also. And could y'all get those likes up if you're gonna be over there and not join and not join the not subscribe? Can you at least hit the screen and get the likes up? It's I got more likes on my backup page than I have on my main page, and I got 1,000. What I got 49 people over there. Yeah, let's get it. So that is the reality of it, right? That is, I'm still at work. That is the reality. The reality of it, and I'm also looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the numbers from GCPR, so that's where the 1,000 and some odd people are. And yeah, GCPR, I know y'all would join if y'all could, but I know y'all listening to me on the radio. No problem, no problem. But Trump, Trump does have the experience with the baby. Now, stop it! I'm going to add Petra to the don't read list. Don't read Petra's comments list. So Elmo is finally warming up to the kitty, but I'm listening and checking comments. Yeah, I'm telling grandmother you picked on the mods. Me, never pick on the mods. Hey, yo, y'all, grandmother is in North Carolina. Y'all remember that grandmother's in North Carolina right now visiting and helping. She told me she was helping at the shelter at the food pantry there that are giving out food to people affected. And I was like, yeah, you need to check in with me every hour then because we know what's it's. Yes, it's her birthday, so she's down there with her sister for her birthday, and they're spending her birthday time in true fashion helping those who are less fortunate. But I told them, yeah, we all hear the reports coming out of North Carolina, especially down on the Rutherford area of FEMA workers being threatened by FEMA workers being threatened by militias based on the lies that have been spread about FEMA trying to confiscate their land or the $750 is all they're getting, while you literally have people working down there trying to help you. So I don't believe I'm gonna tell you, and y'all can feel the way y'all want to about this, but we have to understand that if we show up to help you and you respond with violence, then you're entitled to everything that happens to you after that. You're all entitled um, to it. Watch y'all backs when getting. Stop reading that. Uh, yes, I got the help, and people are refusing FEMA's help. People are refusing FEMA help in these situations. They deserve what they get. I said it. They deserve what they get. If they, I'm gonna tell Grandma you picking on us. Jay, stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Yeah. This is my grandmother. She. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Jay, don't get beat up. Y'all don't get beat up. Mm, yeah. Don't get beat up. So that's what's going on. That's the wrap up on those situations. Um, I still can't believe Trump held the town hall. You know, just when you think it just won't get any weirder or stranger. Uh, Trump's held the town hall this week, and 5 questions in, he decided to just stop the town hall because there was a medical emergency in the audience, and that was good. Then he paused the town hall, then he ended the town hall, and just stood on stage for 45 minutes, swaying to Ave Maria, the Village People. The Village People took me out. I'm saying, y'all know I watch Trump rallies and Trump town halls, so I can tell you exactly what was said and not what other people who don't watch these things that have these political conversations, they tell you what they think he said. But I tell you what he said. But to watch this, and I'm watching it, if I would have known that I had this on for that long and all they were going to do was sway on stage to the music, I would have I would have just left. But you're watching this, right? You're watching the the swaying to the music at a town. Well, this is not a rally. This is not a rally. This is a town hall. And if you know, the town halls are set up to answer questions from the 45, 50 minutes of him just standing on stage swaying. I'm telling you all, Donald Trump is a megalomaniac. He's a maniacal egotist. He's a bigot, all those things. But Donald Trump is now in the early stages of dementia. Yeah. If you listen to some of his, one thing about Donald Trump, like 2016, yeah, I didn't like him, but he was quicker on his feet. It shows. They talk about Joe Biden. No, Donald Trump is asked direct questions. Donald Trump has never answered direct questions. Let's go there. Let's be right. But now he calls it the weave. What he does, he's weaving his way to an answer, right? And he never gets there. There are you are watching Donald Trump weave his way and still not get to the answer of the question. And it's not so much before Donald Trump just didn't know the answer to the question. Yeah, that was rooted in him not knowing. Right now, he don't remember the question 5 or 6 words into the answer. He don't. You have to keep him on track. He don't remember the question. Yeah, he doesn't remember the question. And watching him do this is so ironic because it just goes to show you that as long as you support racism and bigotry, that they will support you. That's one of the things that gets me about the difference and those people who say they're down with the revolution and people who are down with the oppressor. People who are down with the oppressor support their oppressors unconditionally. I watch news programs where pontiffs come on or um, MAGA surrogates come on, and they are bending over backwards literally to tell you what Trump meant to say or what he meant or to justify what he did. Yeah, it is something to behold to watch them attempt to justify what Trump did and said. It's a sight to behold. It's a sight to behold. And this is be devoid of reality. Devoid of reality. To watch his surrogates on the news day in, day out, on Sunday news programs, day in and day out, tell you, well, let me tell you what he meant. No, let me start with what he said. What he said was the following. And that's what you all are intentionally missing. Now you see why Republicans endorsed Kamala Harris because they saw the real Trump and JD Vance. Let me. I want to. I was trying to hold this until November the 5th, right? Because y'all talk about Republicans endorsing Kamala Harris. Uh, yeah, I'm trying not to rock the boat on those votes, but at the end of the day, those Republicans are looking out for their best interests, and they're trying to just use this position to do that. Don't get me wrong. They're Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger. They mean they're they're rooted in what they believe is the right thing. But I remember everything Liz Cheney stands for. I remember what Adam Kinzinger stands for. I remember what the Lieutenant Governor of Georgia stands. And while they have a different type of racism, as far as um, they're more there's the racism of oppression, and there's the racism of exploitation. And while one is a little more, they're both racism. They're just different effects initially. So don't be deceived and think that your your enemy joining you to fight a bigger enemy is also a marriage of long term. This is a short term marriage of convenience. Understand that. This is a short term marriage of convenience because Republican Party's platform, it was ripe for the picking of Donald Trump because it's already rooted in that same racism. It's just that the MAGA supporters have gone back to even further roots than that. Oh yeah, GCPR. I didn't intend to stay on this long. I intended to get off earlier because we got movie night, but then you all started talking to me, and you know how that goes. What do you think about Snoop Dogg video I sent you? I laughed. I laughed, and it goes in the vein. You talking about Snoop Dogg was used to, and just remember, Snoop Dogg used to like Donald Trump. Remember that Snoop Dogg used to like Donald Trump. A lot of rappers in the '80s, early '90s used to like Donald Trump, and because it's a different. And I tell people it's a difference when you just see someone in passing, or you just see the image that someone brands. Because image, Donald Trump was all brand in the '80s and '90s. Don't forget that it was Trump Tower, this Trump this. It was living. It was projecting a certain lifestyle. Trump was a Democrat. Trump projected a certain lifestyle. But I'm telling you, I always saw the racism in Donald Trump, even before I knew about um, the lawsuits brought in the '70s by the federal government for violating the Fair Housing Act. I remember Central Park Five. I I'm not just talking about. See, people just talking about the articles, the ads he took out. I remember the interviews he did. I remember the interviews they did, and then people always have this habit of saying, "Well, Donald Trump did this, and he was with this black person, he was with this black person." Need I remind you all that Thomas Jefferson had children with Sally Hemings and never freed her? Do I have to remind you all that? That Master has always had his favorite Negroes, but they were still his property. So don't think because you see, and that's what gets me. Because you notice that also when you start putting bigots and racists in hot water, one of the first thing they run to is I got black friends, or or I have a black wife or a black husband, or I have mixed children. So did Thomas Jefferson. Do y'all ever seen Mandingo? Yeah, right. You're right. So you all are saying that like it's a validation, like all of a sudden the person who owns people can't have a favorite one of them every now and then, or they look at some of them differently, but collectively they're all the same. And you're gonna be like, ooh, I got a black friend. You're still a racist, and your black friend is probably a rocky raccoon. Most likely. I've never seen racists have black friends that didn't justify or try to cover up their racism. And that's the walking definition of rocket raccoons. Uh, Look, it's funny. uh, You said about it's interesting how Trump supporters never bring up the fact that Trump used to be a Democrat. Eric Adams supporters don't remember seemingly that he used to be a Republican either. And now Now, I never liked Eric Adams. I was always, I mean, you're happy a black person in a position, but I was always um, sounding the alarm about Eric Adams. Yeah, and is whenever Republicans rush in to defend you, yeah, or they say shit like she is one of the good, right? That's literally what Donald Trump did to Brian Donalds at at the rally he had in the sundown town in Pennsylvania when he showed up and said, "Yeah, Representative Donald is one of the good ones." And I was like, "Who besides a Rocket Raccoon takes that? Who besides a Rocket Raccoon will let you sit there and call them one of the good ones? Like you're not insulting the collective interest of their people." All right, you all. So who all coming to bootleg theater tonight? Let me see. Yay. Let me see how many people come to bootleg theater tonight. So I get a sense of what we're going to be watching because it is rooted in it. I got because my chief of security coming, Biff is coming. Robert, you got Twitch yet? Yeah, Robert, you got Twitch. I know you got Twitch. Robert got Twitch. Biff got Twitch. Petra got Twitch. What's up, Anubis? You're gonna join us for bootleg movie night tonight? Cam, how's work today? Robert, you joining us tonight, or is horror movies too scary for you, Robert? What's up, Olivia joining us? What's up, Robert? Robert, you joining us? You joining us? Yeah. This is October. This is my birthday month. This is spooky season. So still put it in for Uncle Sam. All right. So we're going to be on Twitch. If you all join us for bootleg, had enough to bail another person out who couldn't finish on their own. Same old stuff. All right. Well, you gonna join us for bootleg movie cam? Like I say, bootleg movie night on my Twitch. If you don't know what my Twitch stream is, you can find it in my beacon link. It's on Twitch. We have like I say, last night I watched Terrifier 1 and 2 with this. I don't like clowns. I don't like clowns. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like clowns. Never have. I'm not scared of them. I just be wanting to box them. So it's not a good idea to dress up as a clown around me because I will box you. I cannot go. You know how some people can go in live um, haunted houses and the people are dressed as things and they jump out from behind doors and all that. I went in one and I punched somebody and I never been back since. So I can't do haunted houses. I don't be scared. It's just that you jump out on me, my reflexes are designed to respond. And so, yeah, I punched somebody dead in the face. It wasn't a good idea, so I don't go in haunted houses. Um, Horror movies, I can name probably on one hand all the horror movies that have ever scared me. Oh my God, those movies are so crazy. I'm excited. Yeah, Jazz, you joining us? A fight or flight. Right. I don't have a flight response. I just have a fight response. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad Biffany. Oh, Penelope used to work in one. Oh, I'm glad that you don't work in any. But I don't go in them anymore. I mean, I just can't because I punch people, and I will punch my way through the. I remember there was. Have you ever been in the maze? The little maze that they make out of hay. They make the hay. Yeah, I just look over it. I'm that tall. I just look over it. I say, "Yep, don't need to go that way." Yeah, but don't jump out on me. I had a birthday party, and they tried to. I told people I don't do surprise. Shay, come on over. Shay, come on over. This is October, spooky season. We got horror movies live. Last one I went to, I almost so I was like, right. So I had a surprise birthday. Y'all know my birthday on October 29th. Go to my beacon link, send me some books or a hoodie. I know those are the two things I love, books and hoodies. So, and it's hoodie season. So go to my beacon link and find a book in my beacon link that I don't have and send it to me for my birthday. Um, yeah, and or hoodie. But I don't have a flight response. I have a fight response, and I go and I be looking. So that's not good. So we got horror movies lined up all month, and May. When does Halloween? When is Halloween Day? Scorpio, my birthday is the 29th of also. What year is yours? Scorpio King in Texas. My birthday is on October the 29th also. Yes. Oh, so I don't know. Do you all want to do? So Halloween is on which one? Monday or Thursday? I think Rain said Thursday. Halloween's on Thursday. It's on Thursday this day, Robert. Thursday. So we might do we might celebrate in the pagan fashion. People kill me with that. Oh, pagans, and Christians was talking about pagans. Only pagans celebrate Halloween. I was like, you celebrate Christmas in a time of year that your Christ wasn't even born in, and you have trees associated with it. What's more pagan than that? But anyway, I digress. They celebrate Easter too, which is taken from the festival of the true resurrection. But I digress. But anyway, we might do overnight Halloween movies on Thursday. We might just do skip the show and we go straight to. Maybe I can show. I'm gonna try. I know I can't do it against all platforms, but Thursday I might show Halloween movies on my main page, and if it gets banned, I mean, it's not like y'all. It's not like it's gonna be too much. We might do Halloween movies, but we'll figure it out. We will definitely figure it out. Halloween, we will be playing movies. All right. So you all get ready, get your snacks together. I'm about to go and open up the Twitch live stream so you all can file in. Yeah, we got to have traditions, right? We got to have traditions. And we'll be a couple of days before election also. We'll have the election the next week after my birthday, next full week after my birthday. So, ah, I don't know. And on election night, I don't know if we're going to be watching The Purge in real life or The Purge in a movie. So, I y'all think about, like I say, y'all gonna hear a lot about me going to Selma, Alabama, March the 6th to the 9th. So you might as well go on and hit the cash app up. Yeah, it's after the 15th. So y'all got some extra money. Y'all go on and hit up the Selma, the 60th anniversary of the Selma Fund. I'll hit it up. But if you come down to it, you have to make a decision. Y'all make sure you hit my beacon link and donate to this mother who is recovering from the tragedy, the trauma of that her son and the rebirth of her own incidences of gun violence and the death of her husband. If you all have to make it, I'll get to um, Selma some kind of way. Yeah, I'm gonna hit Don. I'm gonna hit my chief of security up for a loan, but I'll make it to Selma. I need you all to help this family. All right. So I'm gonna go and open up the Twitch stream. I'm gonna sign out. How much time do I? Look, I told y'all I'm black, so I'm not on time. It's a foregone conclusion. It's a foregone conclusion. I've actually it. What time is it? It's 11:02. How am I late? I thought I had. I thought y'all told me I had some time. Uh, hey Cam, you want to join me in Selma? I'm gonna talk to you personally, Cam. Yeah, I need all the security want to join me in Selma. We just in case we have another bloody Sunday. Yeah, yeah, I'm over. I supposed to been out of here. All right, you all. We'll see you all later, and thank you for joining me. Main page, we out of here.